welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Terrapins will put toe to leather and will get started. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Badgers offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Motion from the wideout. They're looking to throw on second and short. He'll throw it. Right on the money. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. Spins away from the defense. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Wisconsin's had a long list of great running backs, but those big fellas up front, that's a pipeline to pro football.
Unbelievable. Joe Thomas will be proud. Just paving the way, just physical. They always can block the run game so well, and they're going to establish it. Every game Wisconsin plays, they're going to run the football.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Steps away. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Badgers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. So Maryland's offense has the ball for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point.
There he goes! And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He leaves it with his back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He's got his man, makes the grab, and the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. They want to throw it. Dangerous screen into traffic. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Terrapins will punt it away on fourth down. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the football.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The Badgers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about. A game happening inside CUSA today.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Ball's on the 16, and they need 6 on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Terrapins in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Terrapins line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Leaves it with the running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll set up to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw again. Got a man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's the give off the left side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And it's caught. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He's got him. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe
just plowing ahead. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers!
And listen, if I have a playmaker and running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. To the air on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Got his man in the middle, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They're working that left side. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the shotgun, the inside give. Nice move there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, and forcing the incompletion.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires on the move. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The clock. With this timeout from the offense, they'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. He lets it fly. Snags it down the right side. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sends it downfield. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Badgers.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Terrapins will hustle to the line. Defense looks as if it's coming. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got an open man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Second down, they'll go to the air. He tries to take the top off. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Just like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And he is just engulfed in the line by this giant defensive tackle. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Now on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Terrapins! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
28, Maryland, 17.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And the Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The pitch to the left. Running into the open space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Here comes the heat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Well, they execute the in route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Off play action. Looking to scramble. Makes the grab on the left. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. And the Badgers have their offense in high gear. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. Fighting off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Badgers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Looking for an open area to his left. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And the try is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's caught.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. He'll pull it on the read. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking left. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
knocks it out of the air. Creates a little space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll start the return inside his 25. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Snags it over the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Tackled on the play at the 39-yard line.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the back. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And the Terrapins are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he's got it! Touchdown, Maryland!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. At the 35, he's loose. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. On the move, he fires. It's caught downfield.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Badgers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab over the middle.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Terrapins are flying down the field. Here's the handoff. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets rid of it. It's complete. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Terrapins moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. It's complete to the left. Turns it on in midfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us, because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Good, solid tackle.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And the Badgers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And the beatdown has ensued. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. The throw to the outside is complete. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down.
27, jump.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Hauls it in. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Maryland.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Military, stun.
Looking to fire. Here's the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Terrapins! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finding an escape route. He steps out of bounds at the 49, just short of midfield, and he almost went a really long way. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for the big play. Brings it in down the left side. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.